And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel, bringing you just another video. And today we have Zer. It is Friday, July the 15th, 3 minutes past 10 in the morning. And here he is in the Reef. And I've already been around the tower, and he's obviously not there. So let's check this bad boy out. Now I've not got all my coins with me, but we'll just see what the Agent 9 has to offer, shall we? Let's see. Okay, so this week he has the Rune Wings, which I already have. The Young Arkham Harmon Spines, which I already have. The Light Beyond Nemesis, which I don't think I do have. I think I've had it several times, but I've always ended up getting rid of it, I do believe. And then, of course, we've got Super Good Advice, which I've had and got rid of. But let's take a look at these in some detail, shall we? So we've got Intellect and Strength based. The Rune Wings and Intellect and Strength. Yeah, not the best combination, but you know, I prefer. Oh, you know what, guys, I've always preferred Intellect and Discipline. So we've got Rain Blows. We've got increased melee attack speed. Always a favorite. Always a favorite on any armband. My two favorites in armbands are attack speed and increased grenade throw distance. They're my two favorites, and this time we get momentum transfer. We get getting bonus melee energy on grenade hits, which is not too bad, but you know I prefer that distance. Increased reload speed with auto rifles, can't go wrong with that. I've only got one other pair of arms that reload with speed with auto rifles. In fact, I'm more tempted to buy these again and use my old pair and upgrade them because they're pulse rifle based. I'd rather have auto rifle. And of course, increase reload with rocket launchers. Now, of course, that seems to make sense. You know, the fact that it's extra heavy ammo. That's a nice little rounder there. So they're the Rune Wings this week. So what else do we have? We have the Young Arkham Spines. Intellect and Discipline. Again, always the greatest. Always the greatest. We do have Intellect and Discipline base this time, which is, again, my favourite combination. We have increased grenade throw distance. Fastball, ladies and gentlemen, fastball. Again, my favourite on the middle arm perk, and in conjunction with impact induction, bonus grenade energy on melee hits. Again, that's not too bad. You know, you get a lot of fish fights, you get that bit of extra melee damage. You know, but that extra distance is always one of my favourite perks. So what do we have for the final? We have increased reload speed with scout rifles, and again, that kind of makes sense. Due to the nature of the arms, the double trip mine grenades are fast moving. You know, drop their mines and get out of there long range shots. You know, that kind of that scout rifle kind of makes sense to me. And then we've got machine gun loader, and again, who doesn't love this? Who doesn't love either a launcher or an LMG reload speed time? No, I certainly don't. I'd love them both. I'd prefer the LMG because I use LMGs more than these launchers, just because, you know, well, no Gallahorn. But that's coming back soon enough anyway. So, we have the Light Beyond Nemesis. This is an Intellect and Strength base helmet, which is surprising. I don't know why I'm surprised about that, but I am. The fact that it's all about, reviving teammates. I don't know why. I don't know if that doesn't affect intellect or discipline at all, but I don't know. Its strength seems wrong on this type of thing. Anyway, the second bonus is hands-on. Gain bonus super energy from melee attack kills on minions of the darkness. Okay. And heavy lifting. Gain bonus super energy from heavy weapon kills on minions of the darkness. So I'd go for the heavy weapon kills because you're ripping an LMG out. Any enemies of the darkness, or essentially anything within, like, say you start a strike, you get that certain zone where the levels kick in and you can die easier. They're enemies of the darkness. Anything that's on a level, on a strike, you know, that sort of stuff. So, yeah, definitely go with heavy lifting, ladies and gentlemen. And the final perk is bonus grenade energy on all pickups. That used to be very good for Crota. Used to be very good for Crota. Not so important now. But still, you know, it still might be worth it. You know, it still might be worth a pickup. We've got keeper of the pack is its exotic piece. You know, the faster revives and supers generate extra orbs. So not too bad at all. Not as good as last week's run, what it's selling at the moment, but not too bad at all. And the super good advice. Now we all know this. I'm tempted to pick one up just because I always keep deleting mine. But a fire based LMG. It's got crowd control, which I think is brilliant. Every time you get a kill, you get bonus damage for a short amount of time. You've got a single point sling, switch weapons faster, and move quicker while aiming. Both good perks there. And you've got hand loaded. You've got the extended range perk, and of course fired mag. While you got the faster reload. I always go with the faster reload for some reason. Actually, which is I've just realised is a big mistake because of the exotic. Because of the exotic perk, which is super good advice. Missed shots may be returned to the magazine. Landed shots may be replaced in the magazine from your reserves. So you essentially, or say you've got 60, 70, 80 rounds in the clip, you can fire that for about 3 goddamn minutes straight. Because anything you miss goes back in, and most of the things that you hit go back in. So it's brilliant. You know, in fact, I'm actually going to buy one. So I'm not going to use faster reload anymore because you probably don't need to that often. I'm probably going to go with. Ooh, I just don't know. But nonetheless, I actually think I'm going to buy this one on screen just while I'm here, and I'm probably also going to pick up might be on Nemesis as well. And I don't have enough space for that, so I'm not going to pick it up on screen. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's also selling the plasma drive coil, the stealth drive, the usual 3 coins, the usual heavy ammo synthesis, and of course your glass needles for any changing in exotic. Apart from the exotic main power, you can change anything, you know, faster reload, longer grenade throw, whatever that might be. But all in all, a very, very good drop this week. You know, we've got some good pieces. I thought last week's was probably the best he's had ever. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Agent of the Nines, he's on the reef selling some good shit yet again. And I'll see you guys next time. So cheers.